Like
A long
4 years ago?
No, it was
Couple
I think
months.
late
It's been a couple months.
2013.
Yeah.
We're live. We're live. Put the babies away.
Fuck. I mean, that's like, I'd only have to make like 3 of them to do like a 24-hour Aldus Valor live-a-thon,
You betcha.
which I'm now giving serious thought to doing.
I've done
I
it.
would be there for that.
All right, so here we are. We're live. I'm Aldus Valor. You all, well, most of you hate me. But that's neither here nor there. We've got an impressive motley crew here on the panel. We're going to go just across one at a time, as we typically do, and give everyone a brief chance to introduce themselves, their channels, why we should know or care about them, etc. Starting with my left, we have Floyd. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Hello.
All right. And then we have Jello Shots, who I believe is a content observer. I think that was him who said that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hi.
And oh fuck, I always forget her letter. RHPS Magenta.
What?
Is that it? Did I get them in the right order?
You're not in right order. I'm at the end.
RPHS.
Okay, well, Magenta's here.
Yeah,
RFID.
I gotta start making videos again, but I'm.
Are you gonna make it live from the Clinton Street Theater?
Oh no. There's people there that I want to kill. No.
Okay.
But that would make good internet video making there.
What was that?
I said that would make for good entertainment there. A murder live on the internet.
There you go.
Yeah, you want ratings.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you get them.
Mm-hmm. You may not ever get them anymore, but
Yeah, I'll give them once and that's it.
But for that one video, you'll make easily 10 million hits. We also have Nadia here.
Hello.
yay!
I am largely a hangout whore, but my various topics of emphasis are essentially the impact of Christianity in particular, but religion in general, on sex and science education, reproductive rights, the rights to death with dignity, the LGBT rights, and of course the mitigation of fossil fuel depletion, climate change, and antibiotic resistance. And once I get through all those, I have the, of course, rather left-leaning political viewpoints. Also bring an actual LGBT viewpoint to the table, and beyond that, also have some element of teen community involvement as well. So once the smoke clears and my channel comes back, you'll see quite a bit more of that.
That doesn't sound anywhere near as entertaining as murder.
Hey, Nadia, can I?
Hey, the Million Man Gangbang is coming right. Is lighting up. Sorry, Million Man March is lighting right to my door for a gangbang. So that's.
Oh, the Million Man Gangbang is lining up at your door to march.
Yeah, Twitter is.
Just
Sorry.
as long as I'm the pivot. That's my favorite position.
Nah, you're the fluffer. Okay.
All right, we also have we have Sheik with us, Sheik Your Booty, who I'm told we've met before, but I don't remember most people, so it's all right.
Yeah, I'm very shy and understated.
No, he's not.
Sort of. Hey, listen. Oh, you blow my cover. Thanks a lot.
Of course.
I wanted to read Nadia's handle like Sean Connery one more time because it's freaking hilarious.
All right, go for it.
All right. Garlish, communist, transsexual, masochist, Linux, kernel programmer.
That That wasn't Sean Connery, though.
That wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That was
Not
like a
even
drunk
close.
Alec Guinness.
Yeah, it needs work. Oh, speaking of all that, yeah,
I
San
love
Francisco
doing that.
transsexual
It's just.
magenta.
Oh man.
It was a good effort.
It's
Sort of.
just perfect wording. Like it's just the words together. It's just great. It's all the S's.
Moving down the line, we have Stan Ulch with us, I think. Yeah.
How's it going?
Spoke with you briefly on the last hangout and then left for obvious reasons.
Yep.
And welcome to mine. Go ahead and introduce yourself and all that jazz.
Okay, I'm just Stan. I hang out with you guys, try to learn a little bit here and there, and stay away from the douches.
All right.
Oh,
No,
actually, I
douche
probably
nozzle.
should put. I shouldn't. Never mind. Sorry.
We have the what is it? The Beautiful Reality.
That's right. That's right. I'm your boy, Alexander Carson of the Beautiful Reality channel on YouTube. If you are feeling adventurous out there, go ahead check it out. I am a comedian, rap artist, producer. I own my own record label. I am also atheist.
And joining us late in the middle of the introductions, but has a name alphabetically first, is
Canterbury.
Benaberry.
It's been a burr.
Benaberry. Welcome to the show.
I don't recall him ever speaking.
No.
All right then.
Been a burr.
Yeah, I don't think he has a mic and camera.
No, I do actually remember him speaking, but it was a while ago, man. I miss your voice, Ben the Bear. You gotta speak, man.
To talk.
Sorry. I can talk.
And we're off and running. So welcome to the show. The title of the show is Life, Love, and Superscience, but any regulars of my channel should already be well aware that the title usually has nothing to do with content.
Right on.
Like Alphabet City Master Fight, I think, was one of the coolest titles I came up with, and there wasn't any fighting involved at all in that one.
What was it? A whole lot of alphabets?
Alphabet City Master Fight.
Did you all sing Kumbaya?
Right. That would be awesome.
No, it was me eating a chili cheese dog and telling somebody that he can't quit YouTube, and then throwing a TV off a bridge. That's right. That's the one where I threw the TV off the bridge.
Swept.
What I used to do was circumcised hot dogs on air. They weren't kosher enough, despite being Hebrew national.
What the fuck? Nadia's on fire today, man. Jesus, man. Oh my god. All day with this chick, man.
When you're hot, you're hot. When you're hot, you're hot.
So yeah, I've been pretty much stoned all day. As you can tell by the sound of my voice as I exhale.
That's question
awesome.
on fire. Flame on.
That's not like you.
That's not like you at all. That's completely his character.
That is BS. That's not like me. What do you know that I am not? I am
Well,
so...
I should point out at this point that the Aldus Valor channel and the AV Club as a whole in no way supports or condones illegal drug use, but that's me covering my ass. Go ahead and fucking bake, man.
I am a stoned pony, man.
That's awesome.
Stoned pony, baby.
Stowed or stewed?
I am a hippie. in every sense of the word, sir.
You have to share with the rest of the class.
I wish I could reach through the screen and pack this on. I promise. If there's ever some freaky technology where that can happen, I will totally do it.
It's called a telescope.
I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, but then you just have a bunch of people fucking through the internet, and that's just... that is
All right.
That's
They're
brilliant.
playing Mad Gangbang now.
It was a, hey, log on, I want to screw.
That technology already exists, just it's not in its top
The Teletildonic. Indeed. Yeah.
What's the top of the...
I think the shock spot in particular has, well, at the very least, a Bluetooth remote controller.
Yep.
And I think can communicate with PC hardware by Bluetooth as well. And from there, I think it's rather conceivable it could be controlled over the internet. Oh, you know the shock spot,
What the
Magenta?
hell does Jello Shots have going on?
You can.
That his dabbing? Is he dabbing?
There's actually like this vibrator you can put in your panties as a female, and your boyfriend can dial it and vibrate you at any time he wants.
That's
I think that's a virtual sex toy also
Yes.
online. It's Wi-Fi.
Yes.
It's Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yeah, there's those too.
I would wait
Yeah.
till like my ex-girlfriend was a Christian, you know. I would have loved to give her that and just wait till she's at church.
We are all in the wrong business here, all of us. We could be, developing internet sex toys that.
Like wow, she was definitely in the spirit last week. She was in the Holy Spirit. It was definitely in her.
She's coming to God.
Literally.
I mean, if we could make like a fleshlight that goes, it works with porn. That's like $1 million invention that I should not be talking about live on the air for some.
Actually,
I'm sure they'll come out with sex bots soon.
pretty sure if you are using it while watching porn, it works quite well with porn.
But it has to be like, what's going on in the porn.
Yeah, they have that.
How do you think the fundamentalists would react? They try to ban it like they do, I think with sex toys in general. Was it Alabama?
See, I broke my flashlight. I ordered
Can I actually show them on air, or is it the community guidelines?
I don't care.
What? What I broke?
Oh, I don't want to be flagged down.
Could happen.
I'm in good standing, at the moment. So
With who?
with YouTube, I could take a strike.
With Jesus.
If you take a strike, you won't be able to do this again for 6 months at least.
Oh well then. No, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't put the man's channel in danger, man. That was a big ass movie. I just put out. God damn.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that it would result in one, but do we want to take the risk?
Okay, so I think we should be very serious now.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
All right.
All right. What's funny about religion and sex toys?
Head to head, pretty much.
I'd like to see a religion just about sex toys.
They both fuck
Yeah.
you over.
I think
what's
that might
funny
be
about-
Nadia Islam, but okay.
What's funny about it is that in certain states, like I think in the South, like Alabama, I think maybe also in Utah, it's illegal to have a certain number of dildos in your home.
Do they come in and count?
Well, when they came to my house, I hit all of them, so it was not a problem. But so I don't know what they do.
They like draw the line. What is it, like a dozen? Is it 80?
No, it's like 2. It's like 2.
They draw the line at 2?
I'm already breaking that law.
I swear to God, officer, I was just total one.
What? Who is hammering on what?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. It's the guys outside that are working on the building. Let me turn off. Yeah, just can somebody mute me?
I thought someone was straight up fucking, man. I mean, that sounds like my bedroom.
You don't tell anybody I got a metal dick, I won't tell anybody you got rust in your mouth.
That is messed up. That's a whole lot of explaining right there. Okay, start from day one. Please explain to me how this happened.
They don't call me Iron Stan for nothing. Okay.
It's like no. How did you get the metal dick?
Yeah, well, you know what they say. You know, what good have been these days? We have machines to do that for us now.
Right. Especially in fucking Japan, man.
Oh, Japan is crazy with the fucking tentacle dildos and shit.
You just want one of those live dolls.
Yeah, man. You know, Japan.
Real dolls.
In Japan, they have what they call a sperm extractor, which is pretty much a sex robot that sucks off the gentleman until he finishes. No other purpose other than to get the man off.
You seen the medical device, the thing that goes up your ass and shocks your prostate?
Ouch!
It's a sperm extractor. It makes sperm come out. I forget what it's called. But.
How much does that cost?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I spent like $1,000 building this machine that chokes me while I masturbate. It's like a blood pressure cuff that goes around your neck, you know. And it's got a dead man switch that if I loosen my grip on it, the whole thing just disengages me from the machine, and I wake up 10 hours later on the floor in a pool of my own spunk, usually.
Jesus. That's so sad. That's so jacked up, man.
Yep.
So.
All right, I am properly.
Well, okay, Adam. What is the Christian response to all these sex toy speculations?
Christ, there's a
regulations.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I just, it's the sort of thing that I'd like to, know ahead of time. I mean, the beautiful reality over there, I can tell he's black.
I didn't know that, motherfucker.
Adam's got a big angel on his thing. Close enough.
I thought it was, ironic.
So what regulations are we talking about?
Anyway.
Basically, Christian regulations about sex toys and
restrictions, not necessarily regulations.
Oh, you're saying
yeah.
I mean that I don't see that there are any. I
see restrictions on masturbation and stuff all the time.
Yeah, we don't have restrictions on masturbation. Not in my group. The masturbation's fine, no problem. Just be careful. Just be careful that you don't think of other people to such an extent that it goes into the realm of adultery. That just stay out of that realm.
Oh, that shit doesn't help, man.
No, my dad.
That's fair. That's fair.
When I was of appropriate teenage age, my dad sat down with me, had a little bit of a talk, gave me some lube, and told me to go at it.
Told you you're gonna go blind or get hairy.
No, he didn't say anything like that. He's like, son, you just we don't want you doing this with other people. There's no reason. There's no problem with doing it with yourself.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, my mom. That was our belief. So.
When I was a teenager,
they were strict on a lot of things. Like I could not have. They were strict on other things. Like I could not have female friends over, unless there were other people in the house, stuff like that. So I mean, they were trying to prevent the stuff that they were strict enough to try to prevent the stuff they did feel was wrong. But that was just not a thing.
My my parents pretty much was like, hey, if you have girls over the house, you make sure it's late at fucking night, and we better not hear a damn thing. And here's your cost. I'm like, all right then, cool.
Keep the door shut. I pay the water bill. Don't sit in there for fucking 2 hours running the shower.
And I had the perfect room. I was downstairs, and there's a door that leads outside in the backyard. I've always stuck
Amen to that. That is definitely the best setup when you're a teenager. I did not have that, but my best friend in high school did, and we spent most of the time at his house. So we could come and go at night. Nobody cared.
Yeah, man.
It's a 1 liter bottle of hot sauce.
Chug it! Chug it!
Hot sauce challenge.
Oh, please.
No, I'm just putting it on food.
Oh, now I have all these memories of my friend's basement. He was the only openly gay guy at our high school, and basically, and most of the time, me and him and possibly some other folk would sit around and play Final Fantasy and shoot pool and just kind of hang out.
The external door explains it.
What?
You said the external door explains it.
Yeah. Yeah, made it work. By the way, that particular guy went on. He's now a designer at Blizzard. He's a level designer for Blizzard for World of Warcraft and such.
Nice. I was gonna make like
Really great guy.
I was
What?
Hey,
You were what?
what's up, man?
I got him.
You know, I was thinking about making like porn versions of popular video games. Being that I can't do Call of Duty anymore, I might have to do World of Warcraft, which is you know, it's a creative process. It really is.
Wait, all I did was I googled and it was right there. Call of Duty Black Cock 2.
Well, as long as they don't do Modern Warfare, I'm straight. Yeah. I could do Modern Warfare, but Call of Duty. Oh, I thought maybe I was gonna be the original, but it's so easy to come up with.
Yeah.
That's like, I came up with a joke the other day. I was at an Applebee's in Erie, Pennsylvania, and the waitress, we were talking, and the topic of conversation, she wound up asking, you know, what everyone's ideal first date would be. And I said that my ideal first date is like a snuff film in reverse. And I was shocked that, you know, nobody's made a joke like that before. A snuff film in reverse. That's a punchline that is just.
Wait. So a snuff film so first you come back to life.
No, there's no necromancy there. Okay, it's fucking all right. In a snuff film, there's, you know, all the sex, and then the girl gets killed at the end. But like in reverse, you know, she dies, you know, first, early in the movie, and then all the expository stuff happens after she's killed.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically it's just a necrophilia.
So it's like Memento, you know, the backstory happens at the end after she, you know.
Necrophilia, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey,
look, okay, all right. You bring it up. It's an interesting debate question here. Is it necrophilia if she's alive when you started?
Well, since necrophilia, well, okay, you didn't mean the question seriously, so. The serious answer would be necrophilia is a paraphilia that involves a certain inclination, and so probably not, because because you probably weren't motivated to start it for that reason.
You wouldn't
Thank you.
with a live person.
I mean, I figure, you know, you draw the line at.
I'm just happy to hear I'm just happy to hear I wasn't the only person who masturbated.
You gotta work through it when she dies. If you like hesitate and go back in, then yeah, that's necrophilia. But you know, if she dies and you're still pumping away and you can get through that, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I already got a hard on.
Yeah. You know what? I told the girl that last night, but she didn't listen.
Well, you know.
So you're crazy, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm just happy to hear that I'm not the
crazy one. I offered an extra $500 to get her to lay down in a bathtub full of ice before we started.
Now, my opinion on this is, I want them to finish what they started, and I don't just want like the guy who's actually like inside me at the moment. It's like all the other guys in line behind him, need to like finish too. So that's my thought on it. If I die in the middle of sex, yeah.
So, but what about people that join the line after that point, though? I mean, would they be?
Yeah, sure. They can go too.
No judgments here.
Before we continue, I just want to ask Floyd. Floyd, how do you feel about this conversation? Yeah.
I have not much to add to it, but it's it's interesting, I guess.
Okay. And Wolf King, how you doing, buddy? I seen that you added in there.
Hey, Wolf.
I
VRV'd a minute ago.
I can offer the dirtiest game I ever played.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, do tell.
It's called Rayplay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
He's adding to it, folks.
Well, I'll let you Google it to find out what it's about.
Yeah, and so in college, some of the guys would throw around some of these Japanese dating simulator games. But I will definitely say I didn't play any of that. None of the ones they threw around had anything to do with rape, at least. So that's a level beyond.
Yeah, coming from a Japanese game, yeah, that is kind of shocking. There's no rape in a Japanese game. It's always rape in there.
With all this we've been discussing, I'm just happy to hear I'm not the only one that masturbated through Memento. That's.
Hey, I did to American Psycho.
I think all of us here are guilty of masturbating during Memento.
I'm not.
I know I got a third one off, by the end of the credits.
I got at least 5 of them off in American Psycho.
Yeah.
That opening scene with that bastard in the shower.
Well, and he's not even talking about just the movie there. He actually went on set to American Psycho and the heck out of him.
I was like, don't mind me, just you do. Just start the shower.
You won't even notice me except for the glow of my cigarette.
Hey, you start the shower or I will. Let's put it that way.
Where's the director? I am the director. Just do your thing.
It sounds like the perfect time for me to break out one of my Andrew Dice Clay turnaround things. So, I'm riding this pick-all cowgirl like a fucking rodeo. And I said, dickhead, let me do all the up and down. The ashtray might fall off.
She knows to do that when I'm stoned because it's fucking funny.
Best live show ever. This is the best one.
Hickory dickory dock. Some bitch is sucking my cock.
Don't mind me. The sound you might hear in a moment is urination. I'll be fine.
Whose channel does this appear on?
Aldus's.
Aldus's, okay.
I
have no idea who that is, so that's fine.
You know, I'm so proud of myself because I didn't answer with your mama. Like I always tend to do that. Nothing personal. It's just funny and it's random as hell.
Yep. Your mama.
Whose channel is this? Your mama's.
You got to turn around for Hickory Dickory Dock too. Hickory Dickory Dock. This tranny chaser was sucking my cock. The clock struck 2. I dripped my tranny do, and I threw him out the cab the next block. Oh, fucking unbelievable.
Oh my god. Oh man, I gotta take a break for a second. I'll be right back. Be right back, folks.
Okay, and any other questions for about Christianity that you want answered while I'm here? Since I know everything, I am the authority.
So, how's the synod on homosexuality going with the Vatican there?
I said Christianity, not Catholicism.
Okay.
Man.
I don't deal with I don't pay any attention to child rape syndicates. It's not my business.
Oh dear.
Syndicates.
All right, I am on camera.
Uh-huh. I almost got thrown off Facebook because I making child rape comments to some Catholics.
Put Visine in it, Alexander.
That didn't sound too good.
Say what?
Did you put Visine in?
No, I'm just checking myself, make sure my face is still there.
Can't feel my face.
Your face go numb again?
A little bit.
He just has to make sure that there's not like a big obvious cloud that floats past him as he's.
Just a little bit. I was checking.
Quit getting those collagen injections.
No collagen.
Yeah, no, he's on the
I need to start getting those collagen injections myself.
These are natural, man. Look at that. That's those are natural, baby. Those natural fat lips right there. Alright. Ganymede Snooly, we should get her in here.
Who?
Who?
Ganymede Schooling. You guys don't know her, but she's a subscriber of mine and kind of has a little bit of crush on me. Well, she's a sweetheart. I had a little crush on her too.
Later.
Well, there's room.
Yeah, there's room. Floyd just dropped. Aldus is the only white people in.
Yeah, you know, at the rate that the Catholic Church manages stuff, they'll probably deal with the gay issue in what, like 2030 or 2300 or so. Is that their rate? When did they apologize for Galileo? Was that like
20 years ago? Yeah, that was like in the 90s that happened.
So yeah, it'll be a while. They'll get to women's suffrage in like the 2200s, and
Yep, they'll just ignore it. If it doesn't go away, then it'll come. Then they'll apologize. If not, they'll just keep it under the rug.
well, yeah. First they'll cover it up.
The Catholic Church is, it's just a boys' club, and there are creepy adults there that rape them.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
A pastor would never do that.
Okay. All right.
Well, actually, I went Googling, it took me like 5 minutes to collect a bunch of examples of Protestant pastors, Muslim imams, and even Buddhist monks, and of course Jewish rabbis, all...
a Buddhist monk did it too?
Yeah, but if you look in like schools, you could probably go to every high school and you find them somewhere.
That's a little bit different if a Buddhist is doing it because they're not offering salvation; they're offering enlightenment. So that's okay.
Every police force, I'm sure, has someone.
Hey! Just remember the RCC didn't take a bunch of flack because they had pedophiles. They took a bunch of flack for protecting for protecting pedophiles, stonewalling police, and intimidating victims. That's what it was.
Yep. They really never admitted to the pedophile for a long time, did they? Or have they even?
They have, in some cases. Anybody who's interested, this is how at the church I'm a member of. This is how they deal with this sort of thing. And most every church I know of in the area has similar policies in place now. Since some of these things have started coming to light, to make sure these are child protection policies. These are things we put into place to make sure that everybody is supervised, that that everyone is checked out. Basically, at most churches now, at least like I said, through my tradition, you have to get background checks. You have to be a member of the church for a certain amount of time, and you're not allowed to have any one-on-one time with the children.
Mm-hmm.
It's always got to be in larger groups than that. There are various safeguards in place to stop these things from happening. So
and then just
that's the way it should be. Every church should be that way. Every church should have those policies.
And then just people being vigilant on top of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it sucks in some cases because I know in my case and a lot of other Christians that I know that are my age there were really good, positive, and totally appropriate interactions with adults in our church when we were growing up that were really important to us. Counseling, help, that sort of things. And it really sucks that some of those interactions are essentially impossible now because of the danger that we know of people that don't mean it.
Yeah.
That don't mean the children good, they mean them harm. And that it really does suck, but it's what you got to deal with.
What about penis inspection day? Do they still do that?
Well, of course. I mean, that's scriptural there.
Yeah.
I would join just for that.
They don't be me.
They can't take away penis inspection day.
They'd want to anoint it with oil, Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh, great, yes.
Yeah.
That's like the most important service of the month.
Oh my
I'll
God.
have to get fixed up by Marcy Barris before that goes on.
Those priests and their strong grips.
Oh my God, Chepo! It's Chepo!
Yep.
Hey,
Chepo?
Chepo, I don't think I've met you. How's it going? My name is Alexander Carson.
hey.
How's it going, Chepo?
Hello.
Doing pretty good.
We're all here talking about random shit. I was just talking about priests working my cock, but
Well, Chepo, for those of you who don't know, is a Mexican who got a green card marriage with a good friend of mine.
All right.
Right on.
All right.
Although I'm sure he'll contend that there's love involved or some bullshit.
Or are you still Mexican, or did you immigrate?
I'm so sorry, Chapo, that they are
No, I would never become American. I don't like being stupid.
right on. Hey, high five to the screen, man. I'm telling you.
And yet you married one, huh? I kind of think that means you're already qualified, dude.
I married one because it's easy to dupe.
Case in point. There you go.
I'm already uncomfortable for you, Chapo. What the fuck was that?
Dogs.
Oh,
Dog barking because he walked in the door.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you see, it's nowhere near as easy with Canadians or British people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make you work for it more.
What was that about Canadians?
It's nowhere near as easy to marry your way in. I mean, Canadians are just plain smarter than Americans.
Yep, Canada's America's hat.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
It is the hat that allows us to get by.
During the winter, we have lots of dandruff.
Yes.
Yep. Mexico is America's pants.
No, actually, I was gonna say, like towards the south will be like the Bible pants. That's where all the dicks using the assholes live.
So Mexico's just like America's toilet, then?
No. God no. Oh man, no.
That's New Jersey.
Yep, that is New Jersey.
New Jersey's the armpit, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, the armpit. I agree.
New Jersey's the armpit.
Alabama is like America's scrotum.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hairy, smelly, nobody wants to touch it.
Yeah, wrinkly.
I have problems believing that guy is actually Canadian because he seems to have like at least a little bit of balls.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a problem believing me that I'm a sheik?
He's a sheik, man. He's chic your booty.
Jake, are you Canadian too?
Who's Canadian?
I am.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
I sort of am. I'm from Detroit.
Oh, you're okay.
Same thing.
Windsor, Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still not entirely convinced that Canadians exist. I still think they're a conspiracy of the government, sort of like the moon landings.
Oh, God.
I always thought that Liechtenstein was a figment of my imagination.
Well, that actually is true. What are you talking about? Lichten what?
Yeah, thank you.
I don't.
Thank
dude,
you for confirming my bias there.
Who?
Next, you're gonna tell me that you see this. What's it called? This red thing. There are two primary colors, blue and yellow. What do you see?
Yeah, what is red? Red? I hear people say green too. I have no clue.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It's it's actually harder for us people who really are colorblind. Like I'm terribly colorblind.
Me too.
And I have to work where there's this particular color coding that you have to use when working with various components and yada yada yada. And I am screwed up so bad. I had to actually I had to retape the color coding. Right.
The multimeter. I have to use a multimeter for everything because I can't read the colors.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So I use a multimeter and measure it and see what the measurements are.
Hey, Alexander. You say you're colorblind, really?
I am severely colorblind.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, what did you do when you finally figured out you were black? How did you do?
God damn it! I was working on a racist colorblind joke.
Sorry, dude. You can't. You're just not. You just can't can't beat Midwestern folks on the racism stuff.
That's fucking something that gets you kicked out of my chat room. I'll let it go this time, but.
You people make me sick.
Now that was racist, man. You don't tell a black man that, man.
I was saying you.
What do you mean by you people?
Yeah, what do you
mean by you people?
Don't talk to Alexander that way.
I said, you guys, come on, man. I met Mexicans.
Oh, okay.
All right. My bad. It's okay.
That's cool then.
Laugh all you want, man. We're slowly retaking the country.
You can have it.
Yeah, they already have all the Home Depots, so.
Thank you, Xbox, for the information, sir.
Yeah. Hit me up later and I'll tell you about it.
All right, Home Skillet. I was laughing at just Sheik's outburst. It's just hilarious when he does that.
I don't outburst. Would you fuck off?
It's so out of place. It's so awesome.
Yeah, what?
When I outburst, you can see it coming, man.
No, when I go, I pop. That's it.
I flipped out yesterday on this Darren guy. Nadia, you know what I'm talking about, that racist dude.
The Aryan Rhino, yeah.
Oh, Derek Nielsen, yeah.
I flipped my fucking wig on that guy, and oh my god, in real life, I told him he would never say that shit in front of my face in real life. Never.
That I missed it.
But the only way he would is
No, it was a different guy. It wasn't Derek Nielsen. It was.
I thought it was Darren or something.
Yeah, Derek Nielsen's the Rhino, the Aryan Rhino.
Who's Darren?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who the hell it was.
Darren. I'm pretty sure his name was Darren.
Oh, was that when Mike and someone else had come in and I came in right after. Y'all had talked to him. One of them was a gypsy.
Yeah, the gypsy dude. Wasn't his name Darren?
There was
no, Stephen Hawks and Mike Owen.
Yeah, Mike Owen, Stephen Hawks. Those are the two.
I don't know. One of those racist fucks. If I ever meet him in real life, I'd staple his dick to a sack of paper.
If it's a gypsy, my wife might know.
What's up?
Try that again. You can do better.
Oh, the insult?
Yeah, I'll staple his dick to a...
Okay, alright, I got a better one. If he ever said that shit in real life, I will fuck his mom and take her on a nice date and never call her again.
I wanted to hear another dick stapling joke. Like I'd staple his dick to a wet cat.
Put a glass tube down his dick, shatter it, and feed him water.
Yeah.
I'll staple his dick to a 2-year-old. Oh
god.
Just staple it to a moving truck.
No, I do you one better. I will put him up a tree, staple his nuts to a tree branch, and wait till his weight cracks the branch so that he falls.
Staple his dick to a Mexican.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I feel like
I don't have enough anymore.
Chapel, if you feel the need to come meet any of these jerks, I'll give you all the information on where they live.
No, I really don't care, man.
Chepo and I have already met, so
as long as people are funny, I don't care. The problem is there's not a lot of funny people in this call, but
Oh.
You know what, Chepo? I'm a fun guy. I grow on you.
Especially if his dick is stapled to you.
It's just the way she said.
Maybe just shave the pedophile beard and
the porn mustache.
That is a glorious mustache, sir.
Glory.
Speaking of which, I have to promote my mustachio religion, which states that unmustachioed men are not to be trusted, and they can't actually speak. Yeah.
Oh, Valor left.
I don't have a mustache. Fuck you.
Oh, no, there he is.
You don't have a mustache?
I keep a beard, but I don't keep a mustache.
Oh, the beard is fine, man. So it got to be some kind of facial hair. Yeah, man. Unmustachioed or bearded men should not be trusted. That's just, and then women they get automatic pass. But if you're a bearded woman, you are a high priestess, and you are allowed to preach.
Yeah, we hang with circus folk.
Yeah. Circus women, they are the high priestess, and they are allowed to preach. The regular women are just to be acknowledged and to be adored and treated as equals. I'm already a step ahead of Christianity. The Lord and Savior.
You cannot treat women as equals in a religion.
I'll get back on that later. There you go.
Women as equals in a religion.
Who are you hanging out with?
Hey.
Me!
How you doing?
Oh my God, it's Zelda.
Hi, Aldus.
How are you?
How
I love that name.
New fuck.
Hey.
Hello.
I like that name. I like the name Zelda.
I better start looking myself. I'll call it Nadia Islam.
Ow!
Nadia Islam. Hey, Chepo's wife, you're pretty.
Yeah, she's really pretty.
Yeah, right. All right. What are you doing?
She's a looker.
What are you doing with that guy?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
A lot of nasty shit, dude, that you don't want to know.
They already went over it, though. It was the green card, remember? It was the green card.
Oh, look at this suave guy right here.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love your new hairdo.
Well, it's actually just a rubber band. So.
Got the hair put back, man.
Yes. In any case, I just got out of the hangout with Dirac, and oh, fuck, that guy's pedantic. In any case, I am never arguing ethics with him again.
You should never be in the same galaxy as him.
I'm definitely going to consider that now.
He thinks he knows something about everything and knows nothing about anything.
Who is this now?
Kraken.
I do a lot of off-air hangouts with him. He seems okay, but I don't really.
He's a nice guy until you say, "How do you know that?" And then he just makes up stupid shit.
Oh, go on, Sheik. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, he does. Go ahead.
Okay, so we gave him a couple of scenarios where if it meant either sacrificing his life or saving the lives of civilians in the tens of thousands range. And his response was always, yeah, I would definitely, yeah, and if it meant certain death, I would rather the other people die, no matter what. And he said, he was giving no credibility to it, other than, well, if I survived, at least I can make things better, do something. Chances are you could do a lot more in dying in those situations, but he's so awesomely awesome that it just through.
So he wasn't really considering the question is the bottom line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Who are we talking about?
Dirac. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy who steps out a little bit. over the edge with his claims of knowledge. He doesn't know. He says things that are like verifiably false, and then tries to manicure it to be correct.
I do that all the time.
Shut up.
He's not a nice guy. I'll just leave it at that.
Really? I just.
Yeah, I always get along with him.
I mean,
I have never gone angry. No, I've gone along with him too in the past, but it's just that this was a situation that didn't bring out his better side.
If
I'd probably talk to him in the future, sure, but I would not discuss morality with him or ethics.
Right. Yeah, no, if he gets into some weird argument that I don't agree with, if he wants to go off on, like Shake was saying, then I just back away, and I'm not going to argue with him.
But actually,
you know something? How do you not argue with somebody that says something that you know is bullshit and then makes excuses?
I don't agree with him. I just don't agree with him and move on.
I really should have done that myself. But I didn't leave up until the time where he said, "Okay, let's consider this." I said, "What if there was a situation where, where someone pulled a gun to my head and said rape these 3 women?" And I said no and died. Was that, in that situation, should I have raped? He said, yep. Oh, okay. What if they were your wife and daughters? He said, yes. Okay, let's just assume I didn't go through with it and I was killed and you got to see your wife and daughters back because of my action. Would you ever tell them, and I quote, he should not have killed himself? To which he replied, well, let me just ask you this. If that was your wife and daughters, would you have done it?
Oh, God. Wait a...
I'm like, no, I would have actually preferred to have gotten shot. He says, oh, so he tried to guilt me and say, oh, so you would have just allowed them to see their father die in front of their eyes and your husband? I'm like, yes, because in my family we understand the notion that sometimes we have moral obligations to one another. That puts them ahead of ourselves.
That's wrong, though. You always do the father last. They don't fight after watching the rest of their family go. You always do the father last.
That's a good point.
I don't know. I mean, how the hell you even know that? Do the father last? What have you been doing?
Yeah.
In your
Well,
life?
you know, I gotta say, for somebody in my business, all right, and for somebody that does, you know, the things that I do, those little stick figure families that they put on the backs of SUVs, that was like the greatest invention ever.
That's true.
I don't see how that answered my questions, but maybe I'm just too stoned to.
Because you know when you see you know the count, right. You know it tells you what score you're gonna get right on their rear windshield.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. And whether or not they got a dog.
Whose room is this?
This is mine. Who are you?
Who are you? I
am the purveyor of this delicatessen.
I'm the supervisor.
I like that movie, Delicatessen. Yum yum.
I'm going back to the...
You're a Satanist, Freakland. Shut up.
See you later.
See you, man.
Hail Satan.
Yeah.
Bye, baby.
Alright, so we got 8 in here now. Fill this panel. Fill it.
Yeah, Delicatessen was great. It's like the 4 pillars of the Church of Euthanasia. Gets the cannibalism part down. You guys, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre did too. You know, they said the secret to great chili is you can't slack off on the meat.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
I used to work in a delicatessen. For years. Yeah, I was cleaning the slicer one day. I almost sliced off my finger.
Jesus, man. That's why I don't do shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm not clumsy.
They don't hurt.
They don't hurt? Well, yeah, because they're sharp as shit. Probably not. They're not so sharp?
They're very sharp. Oh, my God. And you clean it, you're running the blade without a protector on it, and you have steel wool on the blade while it's running without any guard. That's how you clean it.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, you're telling me to be careful. Look at this face. You look at this face and tell me that I have that capacity.
Charles Walt, what's up, home skillet?
Hello.
How's up?
Hey, Travis.
How is everyone?
We are Peachy King, man. Peachy
Epi, I thought you had to go somewhere.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Right, see? There you go. Epi, you
I
look
also
like
hear you've been bad-mouthing Jirakan, saying he's got no morals and ethics and shit.
I didn't say that. I said his moral framework
I'm
sucks.
bad mouthing him. I'm the one bad mouthing him.
Shake is the one bad mouthing.
Yeah, well, Shake badmouths everybody and doesn't have a leg to fucking stand on because he
Really?
behaves like a child. Yeah,
Okay.
we've already
Well,
gone through that
from
shit.
you, that's really saying something.
Oh, really, Sheik? I'm not the one that sits in hangouts and even after fucking months of not even speaking to somebody, still decides to bring up some arbitrary fucking disagreement they had and sit there and pretend they can't hear them in the hangout. So don't
Right, an argument.
On another note, the only thing I have to say about Durkin is that he is a cynical fuck.
Yeah, I've been getting that. Almost everyone said that, and I just don't.
He's not a cynical fuck, though. That's the funny thing.
Well, I mean, my point is I've never seen him like that, and so that's why I'm baffled. You know what I mean? Because I've been in hangouts with him plenty of times, and for the most part, we're always laughing and shit, you know. But we don't really talk about anything other than they're playing video games, and I'm usually stoned out my mind, and you know, like I am now.
I don't even know who you guys are. I don't even know who any of you are. I've
Who
never
are
met any of you before.
I also have not met you. Who are you?
Yeah,
Why would you say his moral
they all know
framework
me.
sucks?
We're all broadcasting. We're all broadcasting on my channel, and I don't know any of you guys.
This is your channel? Wait, we're live?
Yes, we're live.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is anyone really going to pay attention to this shit? I think we've been referencing people for the last 5 minutes. I'm not sure if you're even. No, you just said you're not even familiar with.
Well, like an hour ago, we were talking about breaking fleshlights and like a machine that chokes you while you masturbate.
I was talking about
That is kind of hot.
Hello.
I think about it.
I was talking about having the Million Man March. Just like go straight to my door, so it could be a gangbang.
Oh yeah.
A Million Man gangbang, 10 minutes per man. Would not finish until I think November of 2033.
She knows the date and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
What are you going? Oh yeah, about, buddy.
So.
Reckless.
I could just imagine.
For some reason, I knew he would come back.
Yeah. What were you saying, Neppy?
I could just imagine the Fox News headlines if that was the Million Man March. The million black guys molest white women. White woman.
Drilling it.
Smashing.
hell yeah. I gotta like fist bump like Arsenio.
Oh yeah. Hey Aldus.
Yes, sir.
Wolfie here also is into erotica asphyxiation. So you have someone in common on that one.
I just assumed everybody was.
No, I cannot. I dinner kicked the chick.
Oh well, no. You tell him that story. Tell him the story.
The story about what?
The story you know that
The two wolves. The two wolves.
No, not the story.
Rob Beasley.
We're gonna get into yours. We're gonna get into yours in a minute. But like, Alex, tell him about the story about the thing you did with that chick.
Oh man. All right, if you guys are ready for it. All right, so one time I was I wasn't necessarily dating this chick, but we were just fucking, and she came over one night and was like, "Yo, I got these things. They call sounds, and I want to try them out on you." And I'm like, "What do you mean sounds?" And she's like, "They're sounds. They're these metal things." I'm like, "You mean like the musical instrument, the little tuning things. And she's like, no, 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 no. This is going to touch a prostate, right? And I'm like, well, I'm personally, I'm not really into ass play. I don't really. She's like, no, 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 no. It's not gonna go through your ass. This is gonna go through your dick. And I was like a piercing? I don't want a piercing on it. She's like, no, no piercings. This is gonna go through your urethra. And I was
God,
like,
no, no, no.
I was like, okay. I
I'm
don't
turned
know.
on already.
So I was like, well, I don't know.
I've actually done this.
I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this right. So then she was like, oh, you just smoke some more. You be down for it, right? And she had whatever sour diesel, I think. And so we just started smoking some more, and I guess really fucking stoned. And I was like, all right, let's do this, you know. And she got it, man. She had this crazy lube and everything. Anyway, she's like, this is gonna go through your day. She's like, you want me to put it in there for you? I'm like, no, no, no. I have full control on this. No, hell, I'm gonna do it.
It's like putting a catheter in.
So yeah, but like way in. So I ended up putting this cold ass piece of metal inside of my dick, and it was actually awesome.
Yeah. So it's putting a belt around my neck and then dragging it until it got like Helvani and shit, and then blast.
See, the choking. I'll put something through my penis, but the choking, gotta pay extra.
Yeah.
I mean, when you apply a pressure to it's forceful, but it kind of feels good like at the end. I mean, it just accumulates, and then like the orgasm is like the icing on the cake.
That's really what you're working
no pun
for.
intended.
Is the payout there at the end,
Oh no.
It's like you work your job every day, and then Friday comes and your check lands.
I'll tell you what. I jerk off every day, but I haven't cummed or came in 6 months.
What the fuck are you doing?
I feel like I'm gonna.
Are you doing it right?
What is the point of that?
You go up and down. You don't go like side to side.
Edging is great.
I made that mistake for like.
Are you trying to edge, man?
Not trying.
You gonna fucking blow out a window when you try to do it. That shit is not good. I've tried that, man. I already shoot crazy loads, man. That's why I was doing porn for that time period. And that shit was just bizarre. She wanted me to fuck her with that thing in there, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't trust it, no.
I don't want it to get stuck.
Yeah, right? Like, no. She's like, it's not gonna go any further. It's a little fatter towards the end. I'm like, no. I pee like a fucking river now because of that. Yeah, fuck that. It did some medical benefits for me. I kid you not on that one, but still. No.
That's interesting.
It is interesting, and it was it was exhilarating, man.
Good for you, man. Good. That's awesome.
So now, take the crazy load that I've already shot before and times it by 6,000.
Alright.
Cause that shit just. It's like a fucking gallon of milk now. It's so sad. It's so much. I could impregnate so many women at once. It's just. I think I outdo Peter North, man.
Dude, you should do the sperm bank thing. They'll give you a ton of money for that.
I've done it.
I did it for 3 years in college.
What is the most you ever got?
I got $30 a shot. That's 30? It, and that's standard. They don't change it. It's across the board.
So no matter how much
Well, you have to wait 48 hours.
I mean, like at once.
It doesn't.
I got philosophical issues with that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They don't know how much you're going to produce, and when you sign up, that's what they say. It's $30. But that paid for beer, when I was back in college.
It's actually 45 here.
You did it later, so for inflation, it would make sense. I'm older than you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
right. There seems to be an opportunity here for like a joke that uses inflation as a punchline.
Isn't that the American economy?
I don't get it.
Oh no, that's just a joke in general.
Well, no. What I mean is,
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
In as much as it refers to the sperm bank and the way a penis grows and becomes it inflates.
Wow, that's like an anti-joke.
I think the better joke about the sperm.
Now
bank
having
explained
the joke, it's taken away, the comedic value of it.
Now, if I donate to a sperm bank, how much do I have to donate to get a toaster or something?
To get a toaster?
That's sick.
Just one time, man. Toasters are like $12.
No, it can't come out of my money. They have to give me a toaster along with the money.
Oh my god. Oh,
that is the most random thing you're loaded. Fuck that.
No, did you guys not realize what I was joking about?
It was funny, actually.
No.
But it's the set of steak knives that you should have said.
Set of steak knives.
I did not save any sperm before getting castrated.
Oh god.
Wait a second.
Why would you? I am not high enough for this.
Oh.
I need some more marijuanas. Hey Racklin, I need more marijuanas.
How many more?
Yeah.
5, of course.
It's so funny how he says that, man.
Needle of marijuana can kill you. One
one?
And that one needle can hold roughly 1/2 of an entire marijuana, actually.
I don't think you understand how this works.
The community guidelines let you show needles on camera. I have tons, so it's like.
Oh my god.
No.
Why would anyone do this to themselves? Why would you shoot up weed? That just makes no sense to me.
Behind the knee.
Because 4chan tricked you to do it.
Just because it's kind of hot.
Someone said behind the knee. Really?
Behind the knee, in between your toes.
Yeah, the feet are really good at sucking up drugs, actually, in case you didn't know that.
I've never done any drugs that required a needle. Ever.
You're missing out.
No, I don't think. I probably am, but I don't think I want to know. If it's that good, I don't want no parts of it. I have an addictive personality, man.
I'm on like 4 different drugs that require needles, although they're by prescription, of course.
Right, yeah. You get yours from the doctor. I'm the type to go to the hospital if a doctor required, that I take some medicine with the needle. I'll ask him straight up, Doc, honestly, how much heroin is in this thing? Just give me a little quantity. Just let me know how much is in there, and I'll promise I won't be addicted. Which means, of course, I'm going to be addicted. But I'm too lazy to do all that stuff. I just need a good blunt, and I'm there. Or a good blunt. The Jello
Oh no, drugs is like masturbation. And you have to build a machine to do it right.
Absolutely, like a shock spot.
Yeah.
Or a Sibian.
Did anybody ever see the movie The Sleeper?
Nah.
Woody Allen, The Orgasmatron?
Nah.
It's a funny movie. It's like from 1972.
Yeah.
Before you were born. Before you were even a glimmer in your mother's eye.
Yeah. I don't think I'm still a glimmer in her eye. I'm just kidding. I love my mom. She's awesome. Not a glimmer in my dad's eye. He doesn't give a fuck.
I love your mom too.
I think we all love your mom.
Racklin, you are like 10 minutes away, buddy. I'll find you, buddy.
Am I audible now?
I'll find you and I will.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I've been talking over people for so long. I've been trying. I mean, you know, I don't remember anything. I don't take my word for it. I've been hilarious.
Jesus, man. What were you doing? You were muted the whole time?
I don't fucking know, man. Like, yeah, my mic
God, you
settings.
sound like Tommy Chong.
Oh, fuck, man.
I don't know.
No, I changed my mic settings somehow. You know, in the G Plus settings.
He does kind of sound like Chong though.
He does sound like Tommy Chong. He does.
I'm really fucking wrecked. That's why.
You gotta build your tolerance, man. Like I am too, but I can, you know, I can work right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What you guys fail to realize is that if you even smoke one marijuana, it has the risk to kill you.
You could die. You could die.
Overdosing only takes one marijuana.
You would remember. You wouldn't even remember. You'd die.
I'm loving these facts, Racklin.
You could die.
Yeah, more awesome than like injecting your testicles with cocaine.
Oh, I know people have
your eye. People put cocaine in their eye.
Oh my God, why?
Actually, they did that during the surgery. Well, procaine, but anyway. Procaine is actually the same thing as Novocaine, so it's like, you know, not much more than you get at a dentist, but still works.
Yeah, the one time when I first got introduced to the most powerful stuff I've ever felt in my life was morphine, and I was dehydrated for some reason. I was having these crazy back spasms.
Oh.
And, yeah, I was sick and I kept throwing up and I got dehydrated that way, and my back spasm just wasn't easing up, so I had to go to the hospital, right? And I'm laying there. The first thing the doctor says is, "Holy shit, man, you look like hell." And oh yeah, great, he's professional. No, I instantly felt comfortable. Felt like someone, like a friend of mine, you know, just being real and talking like that, you know. And so, you know, we ran the test, yada yada yada, and he was like, "I'm gonna give you some stuff, man. It's gonna taste like you're gonna feel like you're tasting metal." And I was like, "Okay." So he injected me with something, and I did, in fact, it felt like I was tasting metal or something like I was eating nickels. It was gross. But you know, nothing was in my mouth. It's just my taste buds for some reason felt like I was tasting nickels or something, and which is just nasty. And after that, this rush of crazy euphoria, muscle relaxation just came through, and I was like, "Where is this shit on the streets?"
All right, I have an idea. If you're gonna do a podcast, it should be titled "Tasting Nickels."
Tasting nickels?
I like it.
Probably. I don't know, man. That's
it's original.
It is original. That is true.
Well, there's other ways there's other causes for people to have a metallic taste.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's like a chemical reaction to something in your saliva or something like that.
Yeah, it got to be some kind of reaction. It was.
It's more likely a reaction in the center of the brain that.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, it was interesting though. It's just, you know, it fascinates me about the human body. You know, the fact that you can be injected with something and then all of a sudden you taste metal. That's bizarre, man.
Well, I years and years ago I had chemotherapy and I tasted metal for about a year.
Yeah, that's weird stuff, man.
And things that were sweet tasted salty.
Oh yeah, 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 that was a bizarre time in my life, man. I was there the whole night. I don't even remember sleeping. I can't remember when I was sleeping and when I was up because that stuff make you so drowsy, man. And my little brothers thought it was funny to play a prank on me while I was under that stuff. He's like, "I'm your figment of your imagination," and I was like, "You're a figment of my imagination." I couldn't argue with the guy. You know what I mean? Like I was out of it. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not really here." I was like, "Nah."
I
And
love doing that shit in like the mall. You get 3 people together to just bump into some random guy and be like, this isn't real. You need to wake up.
oh god,
Yeah, that shit is great.
you get
And
to
then
run.
when they approach you later, you just pretend that you didn't say that to them or anything.
Yeah,
You get like 3 to
sometimes.
5 people
Oh,
to
it's a
go tell
hormonal.
some stranger
By
they
the way,
gotta
it's a
wake up.
hormonal response. It's hormonal, so it might be neurological.
Yeah, yeah. It was crazy. My brother
No.
just playing tricks on me like that, and
What
I was in no position to argue with him.
yeah, what I want to do at one point is find someone who looks like a younger version of myself and tell them that I am them from the future.
That's like almost any white boy you can find on the suburbs out here, dude. Like, just you look like a generic white kid. I'm sorry, Reckless.
Did you guys YouTube of the guy that? You guys ever see the video on? Made a video to himself in the future, and then he
Yeah, I
found
did.
it, and he made a.
I seen that. Yeah.
Alexander's his name also.
Huh?
That guy's.
You're cutting in and out, man.
All right, I'll shut up.
No, I was
No,
trying
it's better that way. Just go with it. Trust me, you'll be happier.
to. Okay, all right.
We probably will.
Alright. Alright. Effie, I didn't hear you say anything in a long time, man. Speak now or forever hold your penis.
Sorry, I'm just having a group chat. You can follow that along.
Alrighty. Chaswald, you're still coherent?
There's like a whole other discussion going on.
Now, given the way you phrase it, I have to speak now because, well, if I'm going to be holding it, it had better be turned into a clitoris first.
Alright. I like to hear that.
Hey, Chaz.
Yeah?
Did you by any chance check out the Skype message I sent you there?
Did you send me a Skype message?
I did.
I haven't received one from you, mate. Oh, that one.
That is funny.
I've only just noticed it, mate. You should have spoken up about half hour ago when you sent it to me.
Sorry, I don't want to
I
bug you.
think what happened when you sent
Want to
it
see
to
my
me.
tits or not? Jesus.
Yeah, if you give me a second, mate, I'll go and grab the disc.
Have you noticed here? This is my Halloween costume from last year.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't break that one back out.
I have bandwidth on like 0, so it's audio only. Is anything interesting happening on cams?
You're missing my.
Yeah,
It's a good costume.
He's it's Jello shot with a pumpkin helmet with a pumpkin bra, pumpkin arm, I don't know, biceps, pumpkin forearm.
Auto HD turned on.
Yep, he has a pumpkin penis, pumpkin thighs, pumpkin knees.
Hey, tell me you don't want to get a little bit of the stem.
Yeah. A little stem, maybe just a little bit of stem. And pumpkin feet. But yeah. It's actually quite disturbing, and I think I see a little bit of scroty, but I don't think that's a little bit scroty. That could be.
I think it's the pumpkin bra and the pumpkin penis that really bring the whole costume together. Honestly,
I think the pumpkin bra and the pumpkin hat are the two main features, if anything.
Main features, yeah.
Yeah, the legs just kind of look weird, like somebody who's really overweight.
Hey, big girls need love too, man. I've dealt with chicks that big. I brought the house down, son. It's like WWE WrestleMania.
oh, none of you guys have ever been in one of these with me before, so my usual audience have probably heard this joke a million times already. But why do fat chicks give the best oral sex?
Why?
Because they have to.
Because they have to.
on the mic, I knew that one.
That's kind of bogus. Hey, unless they deal with me, babe. I treat a big girl right, man. That's my thing.
I'm actually terrible at oral. It's like, just work my ass.
Yeah, see? Get to it, Where's the chase and how do I cut to it? Oh, man.
I don't get that expression, cut to the chase. But isn't the chase the long thing you want to get over with? I mean...
No, it's kind of like referencing, I don't know, terrible movies that maybe have an interest.
Focus on the goal. Focus on what you're trying to focus on. Is what it is.
Yeah, but here's the thing. A chase entails a process towards a goal. Shouldn't it be cut to the goal or cut to the finish or something along these lines?
The chase is the exciting part of the movie that everyone cares about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut to the chase. Yeah.
There's a lot of sayings that I really wonder the origin.
I know, me too, man. Like
freeze the balls off a brass monkey. I can tell you how that started.
What was it?
Freeze the balls off a brass monkey.
Where does that come from?
That comes from British naval. They used to have a brass ring at the bottom of holding the cannonballs, and when it get cold, it would shrink a little bit, and the top ball would fall off.
And they also, what is the saying when you're really drunk? 10 sheets to the wind or something?
Yeah.
That comes from the British Navy, too.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Balls to the walls simply just doesn't make sense. But that's not a real saying.
There's a lot of stuff like that, though.
I think balls to the walls is also a naval reference. When you'd hit certain storm features, the balls would come out, the cannonballs would roll to each side of the ship, hitting the wall.
Really? That would actually.
Well, yeah, and you know what? And it would make sense that sayings like that would start because military can be like a fraternity, where you have to have your own language to, manage.
Oh yeah, they're full of anachronisms.
Nomenclature. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I should have pushed that cart around, or maybe even picked him up and throw him up against the wall or something. So I could say something to do with balls to the wall. I got that surgery. Yeah.
Godless, communist, transsexual, masochist. I just love doing that so much. I was gonna bring something up and I totally forgot.
I found the cure to the disease of the 20th century, and I've lost it.
What disease is 20th century?
Connery's movie where he goes off into the rainforest and finds a cure for cancer. I can't remember how he did it.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those moves that if that ever happened, but you idiot.
Personally, I think far worse than cancer is Reaganism, or otherwise.
Reaganomics.
Yeah, Reaganomics for sure.
Man, Reaganomics would sound like the weirdest sex move ever. Man, I brought this girl to my house up and we did Reaganomics.
Did you say Reaganomics sounds like the weirdest laxative ever?
No, that's true too.
That'd be more like Reaganation or
We did a doggy, we did a Reaganomics dog, we did all kinds of shit in the house.
Reaganomics is a sexual position. It's a position where the American people get fucked over.
Yeah, specifically black people. Like,
Yeah, witness Michelle Alexander's new Jim Crow.
yeah, that's just like me going back in the porn industry, be like, hey, this time I want to just only do Reaganomics. Like, what is that? That's when I fuck only black people.
That's hilarious.
It's like, that guy.
But that's not accurate.
Shut up. You're not accurate.
No, but it sounds good.
I hope you die of Ebola. Alex.
I'm not gonna die of Ebola.
Sure you are, right?
I'm gonna
die of too many bowls.
If it's my luck, man, I'll probably die in a fire. I'll be smoking.
What's probably gonna happen is you're gonna overdose on your marijuanas.
Well, that's the way. That one would have died in a fire.
Yeah, right.
No, parachute not opening. That's how I want to go out.
Parachute not opening, huh?
Completely.
I don't know. I wanna. If I had to go out, I wanna go out by getting bit by that spider, and have that 24-hour lasting erection and just balling my ass off until I collapse.
I want to go out in my sleep, not screaming like.
No, that erection hurts. So I've heard.
Yeah. But I still want to go out that way.
So like the Robin Williams position.
I think out of all of us, I am the most likely to die at a fire. I will put the my evidence in the text chat.
Is someone gonna burn you at the stake or what?
Well, maybe not at the stake, but
You know, I don't care how I die. I just don't want to die in like awkward position. You know what I mean? Like
like a homosexual preacher like with a gag ball in his mouth and like
That's why you get the dead man switch that disengages you from the machine when you loosen your grip on it.
Well, let's say, you know, let's say I die, right, and they come to investigate the crime scene, or to determine whether or not if it's a crime scene, and they see my naked body with this fucking metal pole down my penis, and oh my god, I will hope that they would have the humanity to just make some shit up and tell my parents how I die. I wouldn't want them to tell them that information. It seems as though he.
Well, see, your son died with a foreign object.
It seems as though he punctured his prostate.
Yeah.
He punctured his prostate and looks like
he bled out on the inside.
He bled to death, but he died with a marvelous erection.
Yeah, he bled to death out of his penis.
Oh god, I'm probably not gonna do that ever again. No.
But
now you're just making it gross.
You know, we took pictures of it. We're putting pictures of it up all over the morgue.
Oh god, I probably.
Would you like to see the last Would you like to see a picture of how we found your son?
Oh god.
We need you to identify the body.
all we have left was just this black dude here, and he has this big ass metal rod down his thing, and
now,
we just don't know if that's.
I have a question for the group. If if the police just found a penis on their doorstep, like chopped off, what would they do to investigate whose penis it is?
They
checking with hospitals because, of course,
that would most likely be a crime that social media solves.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody send dick pics, otherwise you're a suspect.
Right. I have no problem doing that.
Wait, what the hell would that prove?
It would prove that you have a dick still.
But you're looking for the victim, not the perpetrator. The victim doesn't have the penis.
Does it have to be a dick, like, or are sausages good enough?
Hello.
You like sausages, don't you? Like reclaim.
Yeah, sausages shall appease me.
I just don't understand.
What if they cut it off themselves? I mean, how do you know it's an actual crime?
I just don't know.
I mean, I mean, I tried to cut my own off or whatever.
I think I need more police for this.
Yeah, but you didn't leave it on a police doorstep.
Sausages.
Well, true. I didn't actually succeed in taking it off either.
That was the framework of the question.
Okay. Jello shots on that last meme you had. I just don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't understand.
I mean, with this is funny. It's a little funny because it's Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job, and it's like very homo rock in nature.
I hate that show so much because they're so annoying.
That show is brilliant.
It is so annoying, man. I hate it.
They are really retarded though.
What's going on in this picture?
No. They actually got like a new series, like the horror movies and shit. Yeah, bedtime stories.
That show is brilliant too.
What is going on? Like, where are these clips coming from? I just don't understand.
Is that from Workaholics somehow?
It reminds me of like this time I was on like Omegle, and like this guy in like a hotel room in New Jersey. I was in Manhattan at the time. Like, you know, rubbing himself, whatever. Well, going on about like the microclimates in the tri-state area, and then at some point he says, you know, talk to me in your guy voice. So I say, Luke, I am your father. And then he like blew his load and shut off the camera.
Oh my god, that is. People are strange. People are freaking strange. You understand why I say I can't stand people? Like, and I'm probably the one to talk, to be honest. But come on, that is just. I'm pretty simple, you know.
If it's any consolation, I can't understand half of what Donnie be saying with the way she talks. So so I'm like half affected.
I understand what she's saying. It's funny.
What's wrong with the way I talk?
Well, honey, you talk too damn fast. But then I'm probably hot. What was the last stanza you said? You like pause and understand.
I understand it fine.
You use too big of words for wolf, darling. Try to dumb it down.
No. I understand the words. I have a very rich vocabulary. Just repeat the last stanza again, like after Luke, I am your father. I know you do. I know you're good at making the voices.
Then he blew his load and shut off his cam.
Alright. So what are we talking about?
Funny in and of itself there.
I just don't understand how that would be the thing to do it. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's just what he says when he gets off. Like, you know, I don't say the same thing twice. I don't have a catchphrase.
I have a catchphrase. My catchphrase is shebang. I'm just kidding. I don't have a catchphrase.
Oh, you're just cute.
I have a catchphrase.
Back
yeah, so
is
Yana.
My catchphrase is my catchphrase is I'm so old I have gray hair in places I shouldn't have any hair at all.
Okay, mine is step into the den. Wolf Den's radio, motherfuckers. Watch that shit on Friday.
I guess my catchphrase would be the money's on the nightstand.
You whoremonger.
Here's my catchphrase.
Okay.
Right here. On my dog.
I do like that.
I got another catchphrase. Motherfucker, I'm Batman.
Oh my god, I love that one. Jello, I love that one. Oh yes, indeed.
You love this one? Sounds like you're loving it a little too much.
I am loving that. Jesus. That'd be the only thing that get me back in church. Not that one, Jello. Not that one.
Right. You like a little,
no,
like a little Freddie Mercury cosplay?
I don't like that guy.
My
Freddie Mercury cosplay.
Awesome. Appeasing a bisexual with another bisexual.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
I think it'd be better if they were both Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
I could be a better version of Freddie Mercury.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Another one bites the dust.
That one would get me back in church. That one.
Boom, boom,
that one.
boom. Another one bites the dust.
This looks
Okay, so
where I used to work at.
That will get me right back in church right there. No.
yeah. My catchphrase is like 135, like buffed, beefy, oiled up, hung studs. Now that's
No, Jello, no. Go back.
No, Jello, bad boy.
No. Not the scary, skinny dude. No.
That motherfucker is creepy. Like,
I know.
it's not the fact that it's repeating itself. It's the fact that what. I really can't process that shit.
I can't either. Look at that.
Awkward orange.
How long can you hold your breath?
Okay, see, I like that one because that's classic. I like Clockwork Orange.
Wait.
Hey, Recklin.
Look at this for 30 seconds. Look at your keyboard. Congratulations, John. All right, let me try it.
Congratulations, you're high.
It doesn't work for me since there are no letters or numbers on my keys, actually.
All right.
That is too cute. That is cute.
Puppy takes the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
You better donate, motherfuckers. It's a puppy. It fucking adapted for this shit.
I would give so much money to fight Lou Gehrig's disease.
Can you even can you really can you even nominate a dog? Like, is that a thing?
Apparently it is.
I mean, if you train it to do that, yeah.
I was supposed to do the ice bucket challenge. I just ended up donating. I couldn't. I was sick at the time, and by the time I got well, I was like, fuck it.
You can still do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone's interested.
Yeah. I did the ice fucking. That is cute. That is freaking
That's
cute.
a badass cat.
That is a badass cat right there.
Fuck.
The cat's stuck in the 80s.
You know, some conversations it seems like we're having over and over again. And I don't mean we're discussing the same topic, I mean we're having the exact same conversation. And I'm the only one who knows it's repeating.
Hey, Reclan, what do you think of Charles Manson? Is he like a prophet to you people, or like what?
I just
no.
I just don't even know what to think on that one. That's Spider-Man, okay? Right?
Spider-Man. He goes his butt on a workout balloon. Can he swing from a web? No, he's not.
Shut up, man. Jesus Christ.
I just
do some Hail Marys and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think I might do some Hail Marys.
I remember the Spider-Man series where he's like climbing up the skyscraper or whatever with the mirror windows.
Yeah? Do you recall the one when he's humping the ball?
Because that would just happen.
Oh no, it wasn't a cartoon, so they did never hump a ball.
Oh my God, Bert and Ernie.
Does anyone know when the Super Jews are hosting their next room?
Oh, what?
They're gonna do it when the sun goes down.
All right.
Oh, gross.
Ernie.
Bert and
Yeah,
Ernie
Bert.
is the gay couple in Sesame Street.
Yeah, separate beds.
That bitch gone. That's my meme.
I'm a peace out, y'all.
But they sleep in the same room though.
Wouldn't that be a husband or a boyfriend?
Yeah, that bitch gone.
Yeah, that they a couple.
Yeah,
They actually, Ernie actually went and actually slept in the same bed as Bert did that one time.
Yeah,
Ah, yes, the good old days.
they did often until people.
Was that even intended to be a gay couple?
No, but it's kind of like no. I mean,
Like, yeah.
own puppets living together, male puppets, presumably.
And with all the fisting that goes on with puppets, you know there's something going on there between them.
Right.
Like, Bert, I can't stand this, Bert. I'm gonna sleep with you, Bert. I'm going to bed, Bert. I'm coming. Ernie, what in the flying fuck are you doing? I'm gonna make sweet man love to you, Bert. It'll be fine. But what will the neighbors say? Don't worry about it. We won't tell them. We'll be in the closet together. Oh, Ernie,
Oh,
I can't tell you. I gotta tell you something. What's that, Bert? I'm fucking Grover behind your back. Bert, how could you do this to me?
You're scaring me, Bert. You're scaring me.
Bert.
It's like this place fucked up. I wouldn't go to Sesame Street if I knew the way.
Find the way if you're on LSD.
You know someone's on LSD if they see a woolly fucking mammoth.
Talking to a bird.
Talking to a
bird. Anyone think that giant bird is like a fat ass lady in real life? That just like and like once you get loaded, you just see like a bunch of like different animals and shit. like just walking on a street. Like you're just gonna expect to see these motherfuckers walking down a random street. Like and like you got mutants popping out of the frickin' garbage cans and dumpsters and stuff.
I wish I had hallucinations like that.
I heard it's Vin Rames. Be funny as hell if it was Vin Rames. No, he used to actually be on the show. Now that I think about it, Vin Rames. Yeah, he was on the show. Fucking 50 Cent was too.
Well, I stopped watching it after a certain time, right?
50 Cent in the G Unit was on Sesame Street at one point.
Oh my god.
And yet Kermit challenged the Son of God to a duel.
Kermit and Ricky Gervais had a thing on there.
You will bow before me, Son of God!
You will bow before me, Son of God! That's so funny.
Yeah.
Katy Perry was on there too, but they said she was too skankish, and so they never aired the episode. Or at least her segment, rather.
It's because she had cleavage out.
Yep, and then Lady Gaga, she gets to be on there, I think.
I always wanted to know what a pig frog would look like.
What a what?
A pig frog. Kermit and Piggy, what would fucking produce?
Oh, right. Oh, I think they just came to an agreement that they can't have kids, but hey, you know, they've been discriminated against so many times.
So hold on. So they can't get married, but Kermit has to be forced in an abusive relationship with Miss Piggy. This is like the animal version of Norbit. This is the original.
Yes. Kermit,
Kermit
got some.
I am Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy would like. I think Kermit has got a little gangster in him though.
Miss Piggy always struck me like she likes to get peed on, you know.
She is a pig.
What's green
right
and
on my
smells of
chest,
bacon?
Kermit. Right there, right on my chest.
Kermit. I think Kermit's in like a, because his girlfriend, despite everything, she always likes to get porked.
Pork.
What's green and smells of bacon? Kermit's fingers.
I get it.
Be the only time you ever got anything.
Thanks a lot. I'm glad Epi got it. I'm glad he got it.
Yes.
That's the joke you will never get on Sesame Street right there.
What's green? What's green and red and goes 100 miles an hour in a circle?
What?
Frog in a blender.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
I would be if I ever watch Sesame Street and I hear that setup where they're like, what's green? It smells like bacon. I would look on with the edge of my seat, man. I would be at the edge of my fucking seat waiting on that punchline. See if they would actually say it on Sesame Street.
Do a
They
spoof.
went there a few times.
Politically incorrect Sesame Street.
Oh my god. I remember watching it one time and I was high, of course. Watching Sesame Street and Kermit was flipping out on someone. And I was like, Jesus, man, take a chill pill, Kermit. What's wrong with you, kid?
Hey,
I like it when it was.
Nail Kermit
I like it when it was. I like it when it was parodied on Black Dynamite, where he was like the first villain on that show. Like, you ever been slapped in your face with a motherfucking frog dick?
I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna be gone, and I'm gonna not be here anymore.
Bye, baby.
Okay. Hail Satan.
Right.
Tell that motherfucker he still owe me my $10.
Hail Satan.
I'm not damning you. I'm not damning idiots for free here.
He's gone.
He'll say it. They all will say it.
I've had 2 Sazeracs this evening, and you guys sound more drunk than me.
Yeah. I'm actually just a little stoned, so I'm not drunk, but like I'm still here.
My shit is awesome, so right now I feel like a goddamn praying mantis.
So
we'll
Hi,
feel
schizophrenic
like
queen.
mantis.
Hi.
Hey, how you?
I'm good.
Oh, I love your profile picture. Like horns in the head and all that.
Welcome to the show, Queenie.
You have the prettiest blue eyes.
Aww.
Are you blushing, schizophrenic?
Only slightly.
well, you're just lucky my eyes are brown.
If you blush anymore, it'll just make your eyes bluer. And therefore prettier.
Don't make me blush anymore.
I'm like Big Trouble in Little China. The girl with green eyes.
You got the green eyes. Effie, where's your face, man? Damn it.
It's over here. Sorry, I'm a bit busy going back and forth with Chaswald on sexual insults.
Girls, you're both pretty.
I actually envy green eyes because I always thought they looked way cooler than blue eyes.
Yeah, I would like green eyes too. Those would be cool.
I have brown eyes.
I have brown eyes.
So do I.
Probably red and brown at this point, but
Hey, where are you?
I'm a bit colorblind.
I am insanely colorblind. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
There's actually no redness.
They're nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no red.
It was pretty light. It wasn't like.
But your eyes, but son, your eyes look mad Chinese right now.
Yeah. I look Chinese.
Yeah.
I look faded.
Ni hao ma, asshole.
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm good, dude. I am perfectly fine.
Well, as long as we're all chill, I might as well lay stupid headband. I might as well let my hair down.
There you go. You let that hair.
I assumed you got a haircut.
I should put my hat on.
Like shift the whole hip Jesus look for a second.
I'm just gonna stare at schizophrenic again.
That's a nice hat. I apologize for the McChicken while you're staring, but I'm hungry.
Oh, it's all good.
Mille grazie.
You eat that sandwich, girl.
You know who I am. I speak French to men, Italian to women, Spanish to God, and German to my horse.
I think Kazoom here fills up the panel for the first time in several minutes. I want to make it a point that as long as we're on the air, the panel stays at capacity.
All right.
I almost don't care who's in it.
Oh, you should care.
Well, I think probably thank me for most. So maybe Stan and Schizophrenic. Probably not.
I will make a few exceptions for certain individuals, but you know, I don't care. You know, keep it filled.
Ah, there it is.
Well, worst case, we could start like a debate with Convey85 or Matt Bell.
Oh yes, Matt Bell debates. Those are entertaining.
Yeah, I like talking to Matt Bell. He's a disingenuous fuck, though. Like, I mean, you could back him into a corner, and then he'll shift his position when it gets inconvenient for him. You know, I mean, he might be well read on the whole philosophical arguments, but he's still an arrogant old fuck.
Being arrogant, old, and a fuck trifecta.
Yeah, if you corner Matt Bell, he'll bring out some like irrelevant issue like oh, you don't know the Greek words, or you don't know the exact verse where that comes from, or
yeah, we don't.
What you do and what you don't do is this, you motherfucker.
Raymond Copey's informal logic.
We don't need Matt Bell's Scroginus to join us in the hangout right now. He can.
Yeah, he would be a buzzkill though. Let's get a conspiracy theorist in here, like Tommy Hall, stupid ass.
No, I would punch my screen if Tommy Hall came in here.
How about Mycroft Holmes' Ebola nuking Liberia affair?
Oh yeah.
But he's calm and he's more stupid. Like he will wear that on his sleeves.
Oh dear.
I respect him about that. I mean, he might be batshit crazy about everything, but like, I mean, who would you want to choose, him or Nephilim Free? And we all hate Nephilim Free. We all admit that.
With a passion.
I want to punch that bitch.
If we could get Nephilim Free on here just so he wouldn't talk over us, I would be so happy.
I think I could.
But you need a miracle. You would need Jesus to perform a miracle, like for that.
You know what he does,
too
though,
damn
right?
consistent.
JD had him on one of his. I'm not sure if he was talking shit Tuesday or not, but JD actually hit him with the control panel, and there was a glitch where the control panel turned down his volume for everyone, but probably me and I'm not sure who else. And he never stopped talking. I mean, I heard everything, and he never even took a breath. So if you use the moderation controls to ignore him, or to mute him or whatever, he's not going to stop and listen. He just keeps going. Ignores the fact he's been moderated.
I am glad I have never been exposed to the Nephilim Free.
Or Tommy Hall.
I am too.
You don't know how lucky you are.
You
Wait,
don't
Tommy Hall
really. No, I could deal with Tommy Hall. Nephilim Free is such a tool bag.
Yeah, but he's not calling you a scaff fetishist.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, but Tommy Hall's not calling you a scaff fetishist.
Ew. Why would he even throw that as an insult?
Oh, dude, he is sick with that. He is a sick. He is a perv. Fuck that. No.
It's probably just projection. So don't worry about it, Nadia.
Okay.
Yeah, let's survive anyway. I don't care. I want to call him a perv. That'd be funny. Calling a Christian a perv. That is the funniest thing I can actually think of.
Yeah, making love to that sandwich. I am loving it.
Okay, from now on, it's agreed. Tommy Hall officially has sex with sandwiches. It's adjourned. He's a what's the term? Sandwich sexual? No, we need something more creative.
Are you talking about me? Because I'm getting turned on by schizophrenic demons.
No. We're talking about Tommy Hall. Fine, both you and Tommy Hall are make love to sandwiches.
Yeah.
I think he's a sandwich pervert.
I feel like I should be paying for.
Okay, I'll have one. One white, the other one black Mexican, black with a side of Mexican.
I feel like I should be paying for
That's a
this.
sandwich. That's a sandwich.
Oh my God,
With
that
dark meat in there.
mayo on the side. Oh yes, yes indeed, girl.
Well, for me, it's like, 8 or 9 black, about 4 or 5 Latino, and maybe like 2 or 3 white guys. So.
Oh man, I am a trip. Okay, I'm gonna mess with someone else. Guess who I'm messing with now? Oh yeah, you tie that hair back. Yeah. It's yeah.
Calm down,
Yeah.
Fleece. Calm down. We all know he has the long curly hair, but you know that's a boy. That's a boy.
Oh, that was a boy. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? All right, guys. I think I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
And,
you seem like you're about to sleep, Alexander.
I sound like what?
You sound like you're half asleep, Alexander. You look like it too.
I'm just high as shit right now. That's all. I can't.
I'm moderately high, so I'm aware of the speed of light right now.
What?
Oh, Effie, Chaz left. He's, I don't know.
Yeah, that.
I think it's because
Records have already bullshit. I don't know, more worthy than pillow jokes.
I don't know. Maybe
The
he got
main
tired.
host guy left now.
Oh wow! Now that our host is gone. Do you think Chad's left because I kept insulting him in the group chat, or do you think it was like a fairly even competition?
I think it was kind of both kind of vaguely irrelevant because, like, I mean, seriously, schoolyard, small penis insults.
Okay, yes, but it was so easy.
Christ,
to make.
that was alarming.
Don't worry, you
No,
have
I
like.
think it legitimately. I'm gonna say this because I like Trez, and I honestly think this. He probably would have. We probably would have kept arguing with you, but you know, he literally just lost interest. That's it.
I know.
I mean, given the right conditions, he would probably have done that until you left. Because he's competitive like that.
What?
I missed the last several minutes. Like, what happened?
I am Lord Godzilla. We've agreed on that.
Can we talk about Power Rangers now?
When did Kazoom get here?
No.
Oh man.
I've been here a while. You just didn't recognize me because lately I've had no shirt on and I'm on camera, and now I just have no camera on.
Let's all keep our shirts on.
We're
because
Kazoo and I were
kind of
shirtless
snuck
together.
in. I acknowledged him when he showed up, but I think we were talking about penises or something. I don't know.
No, we moved on to tits. We
great.
moved on to tits.
Well, it rhymed with dick, so we felt that was the proper progression.
What do you say, Nadia?
I said I must increase my bust.
Shake 'em, you
Someone else said something about a progression, and I couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah, Kazoo and I were shirtless together earlier today.
Oh yeah, that was earlier today. Jeez,
Yeah.
where did they go, man? Why would Jim Gardner be giving me a call on here? Oh, did I call him? I think I called him.
I like Jim. He's nice enough.
He's cool. I like Jim.
That's a good one, Epi.
What is?
That joke.
Thank you.
It's schizophrenic.
What?
Is your real name Amanda?
No.
Oh, okay. I was curious.
What?
Why are you
man?
He's high. People in this country have very fruity names. They have very fruity names. There is Hannah Banana, Cherry, and Peaches.
What?
I don't know how to smoke right
You
now.
look like this girl I used to work with named Amanda.
Oh.
who also have very pretty eyes.
So what? All schizophrenics look alike? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's racialist.
Yeah.
Mentalist.
That's neurochemical realist.
There you go.
I have some very prominent cheekbones, guys. You know that?
I need to get my cheekbones redone. Hopefully, well, Osterhout is right here in San Francisco. I think his office is on Castro Street.
Hey guys, quick Star Wars joke. Why was Han Solo so suspicious when he pulled his penis inside Princess Leia for the first time? It was lukewarm.
Oh dear.
Okay, how about this? How about this? How about
Get out of the chat.
let's say R2D2 never saved the crew from the trash compactor, and they get squished, and then the stormtroopers come by later on to do something with the garbage, and they open the door and they say, "This isn't the wonderful smell we're looking for."
That's funny. Hey, here's another one. Why did the stormtroopers buy iPhones? They couldn't find the droids they were looking for.
One more and you're gone.
I get it.
I'm serious. All
Don't
right.
make me laugh,
I'm
but I
not
get
fucking
it.
around. One more and you're out.
Okay, no more Star Wars jokes.
You want to hear a Star Wars?
So if it was really raining men, I could picture them all being like Arnold, clones of Arnold, and as they're falling, they're all making the sounds. You hear this constant din of.
That was funny. You guys?
I can see like
Star Wars
like
joke?
Arnold getting all Jewish, going like,
Hava Nagila, baby.
That is the best.
You guys want to hear a Star Wars joke?
Yes.
Star Wars.
That's not funny.
"Hi, Adam."
Oh my God! All you need to do is cut the eyes out of that thing, Alexander.
I can't believe you came back.
I used to love this show. Fat Albert.
Hey.
I can totally see what you guys are doing too. Like, I'm not completely blind, but I can see.
With that hat over your eyes, I don't know how you can see anything.
I can still see the schizophrenic pretty eyes still. Girl with them eyes, I can stare at you all night.
You look like a big circumcised dick. You know that?
Yeah, I'm going blind. Okay.
Oh wait, here's a
small
It's like in living color. I've already been circumcised twice, and I'm thinking of going in for another cut.
Wait,
Yeah, I would. That never happened to me. Never going to.
Just a little.
So,
train.
Wait.
100%
Here's a
not Jewish.
joke. Here's a joke. So I went on a date with a single mom. It was going well until I told her I don't care about her kid. I just wanted to play with the box it came in.
Okay, that was good.
Thank you.
You earned back some of the points you lost.
So how about a pickup line being, does this cloth smell like chloroform to you?
That's a classic right there.
As on class, I walked up to a chick and said, "Can I smell your pussy?" And she says, "Nope." I said, "Well, it must be your feet then."
I was with this girl, and it turns out that she was actually allergic to chloroform. You know, it made her pass out, and it wasn't like she was wearing like a medical alert bracelet or anything that says, "Do not give chloroform. Will make me." How was I supposed to know?
So this morning I lost my mood ring, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Now here's a good one.
30 Rock.
You know, one time, you know, I just want to say that some women can be so ungrateful, man. I sat there and I made breakfast in bed for this chick, and instead of getting a thank you, she's all like, "How do you get in my house?" I was like, "Breakfast in bed," like I'm about to call,
Oh,
like what?
uh, here's one. A woman goes to her gynecologist and he asks what seems to be the problem. The woman responds, "Something is terribly wrong. I keep finding postage stamps from Costa Rica in my vagina." The doctor had a look, chuckled, and said, "Those aren't postage stamps, my dear. They're the stickers that fell off the bananas."
Oh my god.
I've got a good one. I got a good one. Okay, so yep,
Funny.
I'm going on a diet. No trans
it?
fat.
Oh wow.
South Park reference?
I gotta go.
No trans fat.
Oh, I get it. Sorry, I'm laughing because I missed that. And it was pretty funny.
It's funny because she's trans.
Yes, that's it.
That's why it's funny.
No trans were harmed in the making of this product.
Bring in another panelist. We're down to 9.
9's a good number.
Wait, here's one. For Halloween, I'm dressing as a clown, and instead of handing out candy, I'm going to send out celebrity nude photos instead. No one?
Smart, very topical.
I can always do Ed Rice Clay again.
All right, bring in another panelist. We're down to 8.
Do it.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
it. God damn, you were serious about that, huh?
My puns aren't just bad; they're terrible.
Wow.
I love your beard.
Was that you actually booting Epi, or did he remove himself?
No, I ejected him. The
why?
last joke was too bad.
Okay.
Oh my.
You guys, okay. Most of you have never been in a live show with me, and there are several rules, and these rules change frequently and without any kind of explanation. One of them is that you basically have to agree with me. There are others that I will make up from time to time, and it seems arbitrary. It really does, but it's not.
Are you sure you're not a politician?
Yes, I'm.
Yes, you are.
Are you sure you're not G-Man?
Look, I warned him. I told him. I gave him, fair warning.
I know.
Nevertheless, we just press on at this point. We just keep going.
Lee, press on nails.
We fill the panel with we need 2 more people.
Carry on, then. Carry on.
Yeah, exactly. In the meantime, we'll talk about, where we leave off. We were talking about tits, and then something else happened, and...
Lee pressed on tits.
Lee pressed on tits.
Yeah, I probably need this at this point.
Not me, I need a bro.
You know what?
I need a bro.
Well,
Man bro.
I just want to know how.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying something irrelevant anyway.
Well, that's basically... There's nothing relevant. It's an Aldus Valor live show. There's... I just got done telling you about all the rules, but there's really no rules.
Okay.
All that went through my head suddenly is, we try to say a man bra. Let's try to shorten it so an MRA. Yeah. Never mind.
How do you sculpt
that was amusing.
your beard? It fascinates me. Tell me more about it.
I've been growing it out for about 2 years, and then about a week ago I trimmed about 2 or 3 inches off of it so it would be thicker, and then in like 6 or 7 months it'll be the same length as it was but thicker. So.
Yeah, I noticed I'm like getting a lot of split ends at the end.
Yeah, yeah. And after 2 years, I mean, just with a beard, the way that you have to, yeah, it's just kind of the nature of it. So some people I know just keep letting it grow, and I'm like, I'd rather have a decent beard than a long, scraggly looking one. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, your beard is very impressive, sir.
thanks.
He holds high ranking in Alexander's mustachio religion.
So,
And
the other
Floyd
day,
has
I showed
left.
Rob Beasley what he really was.
You're going all prop comedy, huh?
Oh, I do enjoy it, yes.
I have one of those same things, but it's for my ear. Gotta keep those ears clean.
Douchehead.
Actually did do that. Hi, Prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent. Be prudent.
We were just discussing what Rob Beasley really was. Well, what it really boils down to is technical sex. What?
Not prudent, but I'm not prudent, but were my jokes that bad? One of the participants blocked me here. If they were,
Hey,
I'll
it's
be happy to
happening.
leave.
Yeah. Bad jokes get you ejected.
Can I? So should I leave now, or can I stop making jokes and still stay?
That's fine.
Okay. No more bad jokes.
No more bad jokes.
Okay.
Like ironic jokes like that. No, not
Gotcha.
here.
That's forbidden.
Yes, it is. Although in an hour that rule might change.
Oh, all right. Can you unblock my other account so I can? I'll just stay. Never mind.
He can't.
It's fine.
He
I
can't.
don't think I
There's no
blocked
way to
you.
do
I
that.
think I just.
He didn't.
Oh, good. Never mind.
Ejection tags the hangout with the block, not him.
Oh,
so he
I see,
can't undo
cool.
it. There's no way to actually go to the
All right,
hangout
never mind then.
block list. Yeah.
I thought it was like after 20 minutes it erases or something like a strike.
No,
I
it
think
doesn't.
the whole hangout has to end, and then you start a new one, and then he can come into that one.
Ah, okay. Well, I don't know these things.
I can always do more Andrew Dice Clay.
Please.
Isn't that the
Alright,
lady
so-
who wrote those kinky romance novel things?
That was
No,
Anne
it's
Rice.
Andrew Dice Clay is an American comedian who makes jokes about. Well, let's just say they heavily feature fairy tale characters and nursery rhymes and foul humor, but very funny nonetheless.
And also the character, it's also completely a character that he plays. He doesn't actually think the way that his character talks about things, or at least supposedly. Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen him like doing interviews and stuff, but those interviews could have been him as his character. Never mind.
Well, to give you an idea, one of it was,
Little Bo Peep fucked the sheep, blew the horse, licked his feet, ate his ass, oh so nice, tongued his balls, not once, but twice. Oh, fucking unbelievable.
Wow, that was awesome.
and, there are a few, maybe like 2 or 3, like it works like a voice switch in 2. Like,
So I walk into a movie theater, and I light up a fucking cigar. And this bitch says,
excuse me, are you smoking?
and I say, yeah, and I'm jerking off too. Here, let me butter your popcorn. Oh, fucking unbelievable.
Some people.
It's homophobic too, so it's like,
Little boy blue, he needed the money. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's nice. I have to say, you're really good at hitting that bass note.
Oh,
Can
well,
you do a Johnny
yeah.
Cash? Can you do a Johnny Cash impression?
I went down, down, down in a burning ring of fire. I went down,
That's awesome.
down, down, and the flames kept getting higher.
How about Barack Obama?
I have not heard his voice often enough to be able to know it.
Wow, you actually heard the voice of Johnny Cash more than the American president? That's awesome. I too have listened to Johnny Cash probably more than Obama, but
Honestly, I think I have too.
yeah. The man has an awesome voice. It's just undeniable. You guys should actually listen to his new album. He has a lot of really cool songs off of it. One of my favorites is "I Drove Her Out of My Mind," which is about him. Well, he plays a character who suffers through a breakup, and to get revenge, he buys a Cadillac and tries to impress his ex-girlfriend. And she decides, okay, I'll go on one date with you. So he drives her up to Lover's Point or Lover's Rock, somewhere up high. And his plan is to drive off the edge of the cliff, murder-suicide, and write a note and make it look like they were both willing victims. And he even laughs at the end where he says, $99 a month, $99 down. Yeah, right. Wait till we see the look on the dealer. It's a very good song.
Talking about Johnny Cash, though?
Yeah, this is a Johnny Cash song. It's off his latest album. It was released after his death, of course. But it's pretty funny. It's just a bunch of old songs that weren't released, but that one is one of my favorites.
Little piece of useless information is the city that I live in. Johnny Cash actually proposed to June here in this city.
Oh, cool. Which city is it? If you
London,
don't mind sharing. Where is it?
Yeah.
London, Ontario.
Oh, I'm in Ontario as well. Waterloo.
Oh, you're going to University of Waterloo?
No, Wilfrid Laurier, but it's in Waterloo.
Like, you can tell how long it's been because, of course, car payments are nowhere near $99 anymore.
Yep.
Unless you're buying a Hugo or a Kia.
I don't think Hugos exist anymore. It's been a while since that, too.
Maybe a used one?
A 1990 Geo Metro.
I used to have one.
See me in a fucking Geo Metro, it'd look like Brent Flintstone in the car.
How tall are you?
6'4".
Okay.
I don't think that there's nearly enough like Geo Metro jokes.
I actually used to drive one. Back in the 90s. Yeah, go ahead.
It just seems like there should be more of them.
There should be more Pinto jokes too.
There used to be a lot of those, The ass end explodes and you name it after a bean.
Still remember that fucking shot.
No, didn't the Mercury Bobcat that was based on this, didn't it have the same problem that the Pinto had?
Yeah, because it was basically the same body type. It was just different make. You know how Ford would have the Tempo, and then, Mercury would have the Tempo, and Ford would have the Topaz. They're same body chassis.
Does Mercury do they even still have the branch Mercury? I don't think I've seen Mercury vehicles in a while.
No, they've pretty much gotten rid of it after the crash and that. No, Ford owns
I'm still surprised that Saturn is one that got dropped.
Saturns are nice.
Yeah, and they
were really nice.
They were supposed to be a project that GM set up that was supposed to be like a best practices project. Like they take all their best concepts from all their different designs and actually create a car. But it didn't turn out that way.
One of their last ones that they made, there's this sports car that had these really unusual, kind of cool-looking artistic taillights, and the whole design that they had near the end. It's like they were very, very original, and not the ugly kind of original like Volvo.
But then, like a Volvo, that shit lasts for like 100 years, so...
It's German quality.
Yeah.
Except they're Swedish.
Or are they?
I think so.
It don't look pretty, but it'll get you there. Like a $10 whore.
Yeah, it's much like that new, what the hell is that? Honda Element. Boxy as hell.
Oh, God.
I think I like the Kia Soul better than the Honda Element as far as appearance, though. But the Nissan Cube, though, that thing is ugly.
Yeah. That may be the one I was talking about, was the Cube. They just look like a freaking... They look like a Lego car.
And then they have this wraparound window that it's like, okay, if you're going to have a window wrap around, at least have it functional. Oh, no, you can't see through the corner still, but on the outside it wraps around. Oh, that's great, guys.
It wraps around the pillar.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to drive since 2010, so... In principle, there's some way to get my license back involving, like, some kind of medical monitoring or something like that. In practice, it's like... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I wonder if there's going to be any more... I mean, because there was a period between, 2001 and 2008 where a lot of the car companies were coming out with a lot of retro designs. And I'm hoping to see, more of that again, because I think when they revisit some of those designs, some people hate this vehicle, but I think it looks hella cool. Is the new Thunderbird they had in the early 2000s.
I'd like to see a new Galaxy 500. I think that would be cool.
Yeah. Or new versions of vehicles that normally had fins. So the new version of fins, the new aerodynamic version of fins, but it's still kind of based on those really high-finned vehicles.
I get what you're saying.
Galaxy 500 was the name of a band, wasn't it?
Wouldn't doubt it.
Who's this guy? Just showed up.
I don't know.
Hello, Shank.
Shank Uger? From TYT?
Didn't TYT have the Ben Affleck, Sam Harris thing on Bill Maher as one of their topics of discussion today?
Yeah, that was yesterday's show. I think they were talking about that. How Ben Affleck went off on Bill Maher's show.
Yeah, I was on something on Robert Wallace about it.
What kind of shit did he say?
Oh, he was just talking about how Ben was defending Islam. I really didn't catch it all. I was just flipping through it, so.
Seriously though, this new guy, who the hell are you?
Might be having a problem.
Mr. Dark Cam.
Like I said, when your name means moist in Arabic,
Is
But
that
he
what
shows up. No, that's what Nadia means.
Oh.
I had in mind it meaning hope in Russian, but still.
Get a little closer with arid, solid, extra moist.
Like my wife just said, it says Nadia Chambers, and if your name means moist, it means moist chambers, does it not?
Oh dear. Hopefully when Bowers does me up, I'll be self-lubricating, I hope. Indeed.
This is really weirding me out. This guy, like, I'm not gonna get over this.
It might be a glitch too, because I know I hopped into a hangout earlier today, and everybody could see me, but I couldn't see them. I had to refresh.
Well, for a moment on his cam, I saw, or her cam, I saw a hint of something that. So it looks like the cam is trying to pick something up, but then he or she has the lighting so dark that it can barely pick it up. Because I saw some little. Anyway, I saw some things that shows that the camera, his or her camera is on,
Oh, like
but it's
pixelate?
not able to pick up what it should.
At least, like, write something in the chat. You know, don't just look.
Yeah, they don't have command of the English language.
That's better. Okay.
Okay.
They say sex.
That's a start.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Sex, sex, sex. Or, quoting Natural Born Killers. Sex, sex, fucking.
Open cock?
Oh dear.
Ouch.
Well. What do we say?
That's now we're venturing into a world of strangeness.
We're now entering a dimension of sight and sound.
Yeah, you may not, actually, it's not that strange. If you're the right kind of person, it happens to you all the time.
Baffled.
Oh dear.
No, that's towards Nadia. I think.
I don't think their grasp on English is too good.
I have my doubts as well.
I saw that word and I saw translexia.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, I want transsexuality.
All right, I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done.
I don't know. I'd only call you medium rare.
I'm over easy.
Just because you're easy doesn't mean you're over easy. Okay, never mind.
Oh, he's not that easy.
I'm fried.
Really?
So
Wow,
like,
that was
Gilbert got fried.
So,
So instead of Mr. Oh God, what's his name with the funny hair with he goes, "You're fired." So instead of yelling "You're fired," he yells, "You're fried." Okay.
Okay.
Like Colonel Sanders had a reality show. You're fried.
And then it shows the secretary with eyes that are just these slits, like. Okay.
Two little piss holes in the snow.
yeah, I think JD Kane's vacuuming the wind out of our sails. Got he's talking shit Tuesday going.
Oh. I need to reposition myself. And that includes my testicles and my pants. I should just take my pants off. I'm not on camera. No one's going to know I'm not wearing pants. Well, they are now, but...
Yeah, they are now.
Yeah. Nevertheless...
Here, let's install that app that makes it so we can turn on your camera, Yeah, there we go.
My trick is, well, I guess I had two tricks to it. One is, of course, I don't need to wear pants anymore, and the other one is, well, having something's rude.
Look, if I took off my pants on the internet, like, okay, the women on the internet would all simultaneously cream their pants. Just a hot rush of female ejaculate all simultaneously.
That would suck all the oxygen out of the air at the same time.
Yeah. That's what would happen.
Oh, I needed
Those are some creamy pants you're wearing.
I think in my case, I'd have a whole bunch of, like, I don't know, fetishizers or whatever, yeah, whacking their puds or whatever.
Or whatever.
Or whatever is
the most
a
amusing
genuine
one.
loophole. Yeah, because some of them do other things.
Do it.
Yeah, I've seen it range from, I don't know, like, doing, like, CBT on themselves to, dildos to everything. Like,
Mime sex.
yeah, pretty much.
Back to sex again. That's like every live show I do. It's like that's all we talk about.
There were a number of years ago where a friend of mine had showed me this picture of these people who had a fetish where it's like they have a Superman fetish, but it's not just a Superman fetish. It's a Superman fetish flying via diarrhea.
Diarrhea is just, pooping in general is just amusing to me. I'm not sure why.
And suddenly the song "Everybody Poops" goes through my head.
Yeah. Christ, we've been at this for like 3 hours now. It really doesn't seem like it. Or at least not for some of you.
I showed up pretty late.
Yeah.
I was working at my job where I do stuff.
Well, that's a good reason to not be here.
Yeah.
A better reason would be being dead. Although now that I know that we can do like hangouts in like 8-hour stints at a time, I am giving serious thought to doing a 24-hour Aldus Valor-thon. That's what everyone wants to see, like a 24-hour like Aldus Valor marathon. But there would need to be like planning and like special events and special guests and like a lot more than just fuck it, we'll do it live.
Well, you realize you can actually sleep while you're doing it, right? So you take naps and then literally just on camera and stuff, and then wake up for the changeover to restart it again. So you can actually get like 168 hours.
I'd have to, they'd want to see me, prone for like 24 hours, just like getting tired, more and more tired, and like falling over, and I don't know, maybe we could do it for like charity or something.
Well, but the point was you don't have to stop, right?
Right. Yeah. It becomes a challenge at some point. At like hour 12, it's like, all right, how am I going to fill another 12 hours with material?
Different fabrics.
Yeah. Usually I just fill up a panel with people and insist that it remains full at all times, and then just let them carry the thing.
I'm not good at carrying things. You can probably tell.
But as for this one, I think I'm going to start worrying about drawing it to a close. So
yeah, go ahead.
Like we do at the beginning of all of my shows, we go through the panel and everyone says hello. We'll go through the panel, what's left of us, and everyone will say goodbye. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess alphabetically speaking, from left to right, we have Kazoom first.
Hi, I'm Kazoom, and I'm just here having a good time, and goodbye!
That's about it. Nadia, you're next.
Well, I'm Nadia Chambers, and well, I would say that I should really direct my efforts more toward actually organizing a million-man gangbang. And of course, I'll be at the center of it. And if you'd like to join in, well, contact me on G+. Well, I have a circle just for that.
Queenie, anything you'd like to add before we go?
Bow before me, mortals!
That'll do.
I don't know.
And Wolf, you've been quiet the last several minutes, but the floor is yours.
The floor is yours.
Okay, then. Well, I've been Aldus Valor, and I want to thank everyone for watching. And, I don't know, stick around. There'll probably be a commercial for the Aldus Valor 24-hour Aldus Valor-thon. Stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.